Hey guys, he's here back with another Litecoin video. So Litecoin currently just over 102. We have kind of been going sideways down for about a week, and it looks like we're starting to break out of this parallel channel that we were in. What's really interesting about this is that this is a bull flag in my opinion. You can see you got to move up, then we kind of went sideways down. And you can, either do sideways down like this, or sometimes you can go up and go like sideways, like just sideways, no like downward angle. But in this case, we went sideways down, and then it would bull flags typically would break upwards in this direction, and it looks like we're starting to do that now. So I think that we're gonna get a bigger breakout. I mean, it looks like it's just starting. As long as Bitcoin continues to do good. Bitcoin, by the way, is at 111,000. Basically all-time highs. It went to 112 earlier today, but basically at all-time highs right now, which is crazy. And I think Bitcoin's going to continue to go up. You guys know I'm bullish on Bitcoin, but that basically means the whole market's going to go up. Even if it's just because Bitcoin's dragging it up. We'll take that anyways. But now that we're starting to break out, I think that's just another reason why we're probably going to come to the top of the range. Apart from the fact that we were at the bottom of the range, like we came back into the bottom, and then it only makes sense that if we're back at the bottom of the range and we're able to hold, which looks like we have been able to, then we'll make our way towards the top. So maybe this is just the start. But another thing I wanted to talk about real quick is just that, Litecoin actually has been playing some really textbook TA, technical analysis stuff. So like this bull flag right here, a few months ago, we actually had a bear flag, which is just the opposite. So we came down, went sideways up, and then we continued to go down, right? And now we're going up into the bull flag, and then maybe we can continue, which I think we're going to. But it's just really cool to see some like really basic TA patterns. This is the type of patterns that technical analysis it looks for. So that's just cool to see it playing out on Litecoin. I also wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, Litecoin, Bitcoin. So let's actually flip to the weekly, and it looks pretty bad on the weekly. It looks even worse because this huge wick right here, like if this wick wasn't here, it probably wouldn't have looked as bad, but I mean, it still looks really bad, but yeah, like I say this all the time, Litecoin, Bitcoin historically has just bled against Bitcoin. I don't know if that trend's going to continue. Something that I did notice, and is one of the reasons why I did start buying Litecoin a few weeks ago, like you guys know I just started basically in April to accumulate, is because maybe we're having some sort of double bottom here. Double bottoms are something that I really like as a base before moving up. So if we are able to hold this as a double bottom, then I think we can start making a move up for a few reasons. I mean, I think Litecoin's completely undervalued. I'm going to actually make a video coming up soon called, I don't know what it's called, but it's basically the same concept as that one video, like just buy one Bitcoin by that one guy. Like back in like 2009 or whatever, he made a video called just buy one Bitcoin. I'm kind of going to make that for Litecoin. So we'll talk about it more there, but we have this double base going. Plus, if we take a look, and we spoke about this before, how XRP looks like what Litecoin did. I mean, it's slightly different. Like, XRP kind of went below this trend line here. Litecoin didn't. And then this top here was much lower than this one, but Litecoin's was a double top. So it's a little different, but overall, I think most of it's the same. And so I am looking, to see if Litecoin does follow XRP, because even though like I saw this XRP chart for so long and it looked so good to me, but I didn't take anything on it, and then it just exploded up, right? So I don't really want to miss that if Litecoin's about to do it, and it's just some TA stuff. But anyways, like so XRP against the dollar looks similar to how Litecoin against the dollar looks, except Litecoin still has to put this move in, and I think it is going to come. But if we take a look at XRP Bitcoin, I mean, it does look different. Like it looks better than Litecoin's because it's been going sideways at least. Like Litecoin's was like kind of going down, but recently it had the double bottom, right? It had a double bottom in the same structure that Litecoin has on its USD pair, and then it broke up really hard on the Bitcoin pair as well, because it did so on the USD pair. So this breakup right here after this double bottom I think Litecoin might be able to do something like that. So that's something I'm looking out for if it does have a double bottom. Like if this is a double bottom here, and then we're able to get a really big move up, maybe come back to these levels here, which would be pretty big. So we'll see if that plays out. And then also just quickly about the bull market support band. It looks like we're going to hold it. I don't know, like the week still has, you can see here, it still has about 3 days left. I think Bitcoin's going to continue to go up. So it's probably going to just drag everything up with it anyway. So I do think it's going to hold. And that's really good. We really want to flip the bull market support band and hold it again. As you can see, we did it here, right? Like when we flipped it, we were under it here. Then we flipped it here, held it. Then we actually came down for 1 week and tested it here. And then we came up. We even tested it like multiple times in this range, right? So getting above it is big. We basically got above it last week, and looks like we're starting to continue to go up. So that's another good sign, and another reason why I think we're going to be heading up to around 140, and then hopefully we break it. I think we will. Maybe not the first time, but I do think we're going to break it when we do come back up here. Because we already came up to it multiple weeks and we couldn't break it, so I just think it's it's going to be easier. We've already tried it for a while. There's no reason for us to fail at it again, especially if Bitcoin's going to go up to new all-time highs. But we'll have to see about that. But yeah, guys, that's just a quick update on Litecoin. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.